Okay, for 70, they want us to do function machines. So for A, they're saying if an 8 goes in up here, what comes out, right? So they're saying f of 8 equals the absolute value of x, right? Which equals the absolute value of 8, which is 8. So an 8 comes out. F of 8 equals 8, right? For B, they're saying what goes in if a 2 comes out. So to do that, if the function is f of x equals 3 minus root x, what comes out is f of x. So we're going to replace that with the 2, right? So now I can subtract 3 from both sides, and I get 2 minus 3 is negative 1 equals negative root x, right? Then I could divide both sides by negative 1, and I get 1 equals the square root of x. And then to get rid of a square root, I do the opposite, which is squaring both sides. So 1 squared equals x, so x equals 1. So input for that one would be 1. And we could check it. We could put a 1 in, and we'd get 3 minus absolute value 1, and that is 2. Okay, for C, a negative 6 goes in. So I have f of negative 6 equals negative 6 over 2 plus 1, which equals negative 6 over 2 is negative 3 plus 1. So f of negative 6 equals negative 2. That's the output. And then D, it says if I put a 3 in, what happens, right? So I get f of 3 equals the square root of 3 minus 5. F of 3 equals the square root of negative 2. And there is no real number solution for negative 2. So we could write no solution now there, right? No solution. There is no real number solution for the square root of a negative number.